Students review about the webinar on building cyber immunity, held by MD in Cybersecurity Solutions in collaboration with KS Institute of Technology.
Hi ma'am, it was a great program, really well organized with plenty of details. It was very clear and understandable. As a whole, it was a wonderful experience which provided very valuable information. It was very useful to me. Thank you for organizing it, ma'am.
Myself Ritu Patil, final year student from KS Institute of Technology College. Here I am to give the feedback on the webinar conducted by Mr. Abhishek Mitra sir and his team on the topic cybersecurity and ethical hacking. The whole webinar was very educational and informational to all of us. Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening and updating us regarding building cyber immunity, tampering data, and password management, ATM attacks, about COVID website for vaccination, and how ransomware attack happens. And for me personally, Grey Hat activity followed by your team was very fascinating and captivating, and a wonderful revenge for Pakistan hackers who attacked Indian airport websites. And thank you so much.
This is the feedback regarding the webinar on cybersecurity and ethical hacking, which was held on 11 June. I thank Mr. Abhishek Mitra for sharing his knowledge, and we learned many things in that webinar. We learned regarding the password management, and we learned regarding the Pakistan hackers. I even congratulate Mr. Abhishek Mitra and team in resolving the problem of COVID registration. So it was a good webinar, and I hopefully seeing more webinars in the future days. Thank you. It was very essential. It was very useful.
I am Bhumika PK, a student of KSIT from EC branch. This video is regarding the feedback on the webinar that was conducted about cyber security. So the webinar that was conducted was very informative over how the backbone of the digital world and the immune system needs to be protected. I also got to learn about the career possibilities in this field. Rather than wasting time on video games and stuff like that, we should make use of this free time at home by pursuing courses on this and make few knowledgeable skills out of it. I'm also thankful for the knowledge imparted by Mr. Abhishek sir. I will make sure I put this knowledge to a good use. Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much for such a wonderful, webinar, ma'am, because these days, cyber crime has been increasing a lot because of the digital world. And when Abhishek sir told about the different digital measures, it was really very helpful, because very recently both mine and my dad's the Facebook accounts were being hacked. So I feel that with the videos that he has, with the different measures that he has told us, I think it will be really helpful for us to, keep our data safe and how to keep ourselves safe from the cyber hackers. So it was really a very wonderful information for all the students. So I would like to thank both Abhishek sir as well as Surekha ma'am for giving us this opportunity, ma'am. Thank you.
Pleasant noon to one and all. I am Sahana V, the final year BE student from Electronics and Communication Department. A webinar on building cyber immunity was such a wonderful, well-organized event which took place probably last week ago, and that event went on very well. And I would like to thank the speaker, Mr. Abhishek Mitra sir, who gave us such an insight to us towards the networking part as well as the cyber security. And there were many such wonderful points which I could catch up, but one which I really liked was the password tip where sir had given us. and this password tip, what he gave us was really secured, what we feel like, okay, this would be done, this can be done. And henceforth, these kind of events will be really benefited to all the students towards their career. And I would like to wish all the best to all the organizers who has done this. And I would like to thank KSIT organization for organizing such a wonderful event. Many more to go, and all the best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Srinidhi. I'm here to give a review on about the webinar on building cyber immunity. Firstly, I would like to thank my teacher Sureka Bora ma'am and ICSS for conducting this event and for making me a participant of this event. Thank you ma'am and thank you sir. I would like to talk about Abhishek Mitra sir, who is a founder of ICSS. Thank you sir for enlightening us about different aspects of cyber threats and securities. I learned a lot from this webinar, and you spoke about OTP biasing in a CoWIN website, where you were the first to raise an issue about this and you solved this issue. Thank you sir. You also spoke about different types of cyber management, that is website management, password management, SQL injections, and different types of hacker, and where we have to store our passwords. And thank you for that. He also briefed us about dark networks, and thank you sir. And it was very inspiring for me to learn different aspects of cybersecurity. And yeah, thank you so much sir.
This webinar was based on cybersecurity and ethical hacking, and this was organized by Mr. Abhishek Mitra from ICSS. So in this webinar, he taught us many things about how to save our passwords carefully and how to save our data from getting breached or getting hacked. So in this webinar, he gave us some real-time examples of how hacking took place across the globe in recent times. And in this technical era, wherein many transactions are made online, such as banking and other important transactions, we need to know about hacking and how to prevent such threats on web. And he also gave us some information about many methods to prevent hacking, which is very informative. And he also told us how to report such threats to the government and become a responsible citizen. By attending this webinar, I gained a lot of interest in this field to study about this topic and get some information about this. I thank Mrs. Sureka ma'am, my professor, for organizing this webinar and making us much more informative about this topic. Thank you.